Hey, you, friends, family, and strangers. Today, just for fun, I thought we would get lost out in the middle of absolutely nowhere, and I thought we would check out what could be Ohio's smallest, cutest, patootiest little fair in the whole state. That is the Poling County Fair, which is right behind me. Let's go in there and check it out. Here in Poling County, Ohio, really close to the Indiana state line. So, why not? Gather your things and let's do it. You're a loser. So far, I have walked right in. I paid nothing. No one said a word. Right now, I'm walking past an inflatable mobile shooting range. If you've never seen a mobile inflatable gun range, here is your chance in Poling County, Ohio. Let's take a look at some horses. Not sure what the grandstand event is right now. But anyways, I have a theory. I'm here right around 5 o'clock P, so maybe they're not taking tickets anymore, or maybe they haven't started yet. I'm either too late or too early to pay for admission, I guess. Or maybe I just picked a lucky gate where no one is there doing that for whatever reason. I couldn't tell you. But I am ready to make it right. I thought it would cost me about $8 to get into the fair today, which is what it sure seemed like on the brochure. So, yeah. So whenever that happens, whenever I'm picked up by the FBI for trespassing, then I will whip money out and say, look, I'm ready to make it right. Not ready to make it rain, just ready to make it right. Please. Don't put me in the slammer. I didn't mean to trespass. Someone riding up now on their beautiful racehorse. I think it's absolutely tragic that a horse has to run for our amusement. But I understand the culture. I literally grew up on a horse farm. A horse boarding, breeding, and care facility owned by my grandmother. I was over there as much as one adventurous country bumpkin Ohio kid could be. There is a whole ass slew of bounce house attractions behind me. Completely cluttered with children who have their tired-looking, overheated, hungry-looking parents outside waiting on them to quit bouncing. Now entering the restaurant and shops district. Bunch of Trump stuff, Republican Party merch. The food is smelling good. However, I caved under the pressure and had Wendy's on the way here because I stopped at that park, which sent me over the edge. I couldn't wait any longer at that point. Kind of hard to film here at the fair so far. I don't want a bunch of uncomfortable people saying, okay, what are you about to use my image for? I think that's a reasonable thing. So right now I'm just walking around aimlessly looking for okay shots. You kind of want to tote the line. You don't want to not get good shots, but at the same time, you don't want to incite a riot. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a First Amendment auditor, okay? There is some kind of full-blown commotion up here. I think there's supposed to be a magic show right here, but 0 people are in attendance for it. I should attend the magic show over there. I would be the only one in attendance. That would be funny.
Finish by catching.
You can take a pony ride, or you can watch a frisbee dog show. The dog show. He can run through stuff and then catch up frisbee. Who woulda knew? I would take more shots, but of course they got to blast a bunch of copyrighted AC/DC. I wonder if they're paying for the royalties on that. I might try some loaded fries for $8, and I think the magic show has been canceled for complete and total non-attendance. The world of bounce houses have been deflated. I still can't tell whether they're winding down for the day or starting up for the day. It's about 5:30, close to 6 or something by now on a weekday. I don't know what's going on out here, but at least now I can film these because they're not swarmed with little churns. Yep. Okay. I don't believe there's any rides here, and the fair's been on for 2 or 3 days now, I think, if I remember right. And I don't think any rides are set up. There's just like a couple games, and there's like a trampoline bouncy thing for kids, and that's it that I've seen so far. And $14 later, a bucket of cheesy fries. Well, I wouldn't call these fries good, but I wouldn't call them bad. Fair fries. What are you gonna do? It didn't occur to me just how much everything at the fair is for kids. I guess I'm not used to that. I thought there were like adult-sized games and rides and stuff. Not here. Not here in Paulding County. At least not today. I've walked the entirety of the fairgrounds about 3 times now. Just kind of looking around, taking a look at this and a look at that. And there's nothing to look at. I was interested to see what Ohio's smallest fair looked like. And Yeah, it is exactly that. Nothing to see. It's the smallest fair. Well, my favorite part of the fair was eating my cheesy fries that very much lacked flavor. They didn't quite have any spunk, much like the Spalding County Fair itself. There is literally no rides and only about 5 games, of which someone set up a canopy, put out a very small inflatable little wading pool, and you land the ball on something and get like a stuffed plushy goldfish. That's about it. There's literally only like 5 games, and they're all like little scaled down kiddie games. I've never seen a fair like this, so it's interesting, I guess. Well, I'm gonna check in at the car and secure my brand new cereal bowl that says French fries on it. Not as a souvenir, but just because it's a nice cereal bowl. And it was a $14 investment. You can't just throw a thick plastic bowl in the trash. You gotta hoard them your whole life. You gotta be a hoarder. That's the name of the game. So for now, I think after I do that, I'm gonna go back into this huge fair and see if there's like really any rides, or I just missed them, but I'm pretty sure there's not, or games. But there's a couple buildings I didn't go through. I think there's like a crafty building, and then after that, I think that's it. This is how you pay admission to get into the fair. Right here, I'll show you. That's it. We're in for the price of free. The brochures building. Microscopic compared to any other fair I've seen. It's normally a building you go in and get loaded up on free rulers and pencils and fly swatters. But just an empty relic of brochures in Spalding County. There was a chick in there who asked me if I had any window replacements coming up. And I said no, but I took that opportunity to ask her if things are going to speed up and get, more foot traffic as the week goes on. And she said, nope, this is how it's going to be all week long. And her and I were two of 2 people in that whole building. They're trying to make money in the window business and spent money to be an exhibitor at the fair. But I'm guessing at this particular fair, it probably doesn't cost much to be an exhibitor. But she said this is pretty much how it is here at this fair. Just a small little sleepy fair. So yeah, I've walked around a couple times and see no rides or anything. Some people came around the corner and wondered who the hell I was talking to. I was talking to you, the fucking nation. There is a large hoarding of people over there on the front side of this barn looking into the door. Some kind of pig or cow show going on.
Either. It's a good combination. One thing to work on, try not to tap that pig too far back. You can use kind of the rib cage. And work on that in the future if you can there for me. Shark Man here is going to be third. Give him a nice round of applause there. Outstanding job. Big. But inside this, we have 2 pieces of rope for this and back to the short one. The medium size and the long piece of rope. Thank you.
Welcome to the Art Barn. And if you couldn't guess, this particular section of the Art Barn deals with photography. Some of these photographs have won awards. I don't know how that's decided on, but hey, interesting art, I guess. The arts make the world. And right outside the Art Barn, as you just saw a moment ago, is a magic show. That is right. People finally showed up to that man's magic show. I have no idea what this art is supposed to be. There are cookies, super small brownie pieces, painted rocks, pots with little miniature images in them. I like the cow with Ohio in him. There's the magic show right outside the door there. Some military flags in the art building. Some kind of quilt with a bunch of people's names on it. I am the only visitor at the Art Barn right now. What do you know? Antiques. Okay. This antique doll got first place. You just bring stuff that you have, register it, set it in the barn, and maybe someone who works at the fair will put a ribbon on it. And you'll have a story to tell, I guess, because of that. Cool. Cool. Homemade taters, canned taters, and jams, I guess. Flower arrangements. What do you know? Last but not least, military uniforms. I think I was at Wayne County Fair once, and there was a barn this entire size dedicated to just military uniforms, and some were not American military uniforms, but most of them were. Some of them were very antique. Some of them were very brand new as well. I have done it. I have walked around this entire fairground about 5 times. And I have discovered 0 rides and 0 adult games. Just a very loud man doing magic for kids. A couple really flimsy kiddie games. About 7 food trucks, one of which had the cheesy fries. And a depressed lady trying to sell window installations who told me this is as good as it gets here in Paulding County. I want to thank you for spending this odd adventure with me. If you want to help me out, then you should share my content all over the interweb. If you want to contact me, then jump on DougaloNation.com. I'm going to go for now and go find something a little bigger. But until then, friends, family, and strangers, I'll be with you tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. like always. In the meantime, however, don't be a douche.